Which exercise is king of shoulder strength? Watch to find out. Overhead Barbell Press. Begin with your feet a shoulder width apart. Grip the barbell slightly wider than shoulder width. Your palms should be facing forward and your elbows should be positioned directly under the bar. Engage your core and maintain a straight back with your chest lifted. Your head should be in a neutral position. Take a deep breath and brace your core before the pressing movement. Push the barbell upwards by extending your arms while keeping it close to your body. As the barbell rises, move your head forward to create the path for the barbell to clear your face and for you to lock out the repetition. Fully extend your arms overhead, straightening your elbows to lock out. Focus on keeping your core as tight as possible to maintain a stable body position while doing so. In a controlled manner, lower the barbell back to the starting position by bending your elbows and bringing it back down to your collarbone level. Make sure this is a controlled motion and avoid letting the barbell crash down onto your chest or shoulders. This is dangerous and can result in injury. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe and turn notifications on. Try to avoid using excessive momentum or leaning backwards excessively during the press. This can compromise your form and put unnecessary strain on your lower back. It will also transfer some of the load to your pecs, meaning that your shoulders will not gain the maximum workout that they could. You want your grip slightly wider than shoulder width. Too wide and you'll lose power. Too narrow and you'll restrict your movement. Try to keep your wrists in a neutral position throughout the movement. And be sure to engage your glutes and your legs by maintaining tension in your lower body and squeezing your glutes as you push the bar upwards. This will provide a stable foundation and help you generate power during the press. Consider starting with lighter weights or using just the bar to get comfortable with the movement before you load it excessively. Once you are comfortable with the exercise, begin to increase the weight consistently over time to assist in building your strength further. Standing dumbbell shoulder press. This movement follows the same principles as the barbell overhead press. Simply raise the dumbbells up to shoulder height with your palms facing forward and press the dumbbells until they are fully extended over your head. The standing dumbbell shoulder press requires firmer stabilization of the shoulder in comparison to the barbell overhead press, as you have to coordinate the movements of each singular dumbbell. This makes it more challenging and also seriously increases the risk of injury if you're lifting heavy. This is why personally I prefer the barbell overhead press instead. Having the weight connected by the barbell makes it more stable when lifting heavy. The standing dumbbell shoulder press does have a place in your workout for two purposes. Number one, if you have muscle imbalance in one shoulder, this will help level it out, in comparison to the barbell overhead press where the stronger shoulder will simply end up doing more of the heavy lifting. And number two, for light to moderate weight training, it can be a great tool to practice your core stabilization while lifting weight overhead, which will positively transfer to all of your other pressing movements. Seated dumbbell shoulder press. I am not a fan of this exercise. In my opinion, it offers very few benefits over the standing variant. Because you are seated and supported by the bench, your abs and glutes have a minimal role in supporting your core movement. This means you are activating far less muscles, therefore I would choose the standing variant instead every time. It also has reduced functionality, as whenever you're lifting a heavy weight overhead in your daily life, you will be standing as you have more power in this position. The undisputed king of shoulder exercises, in my opinion, is barbell overhead press, followed closely by standing dumbbell overhead press, and very, very far behind is seated dumbbell overhead press.